You know, some guys gone wild that we can submit. Have you seen those commercials? They are horrifying.
Man, I know exactly what you're talking about. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning, you're watching TV, and all of a sudden it's like the chick comes on, ooh, I'm a hot, sexy girl, right? Okay, and then it's a hot, sexy girl buys some real estate, and all of a sudden some sausage comes on. It's like, whoa, unexpected undercover boner. We don't need this.
Yeah, bohunk.
Yeah.
You know, if you were wearing a Snuggie, you'd be pitching a tent. Seriously.
Why you got to be down in a Snuggie?
Because they're unnatural.
They're not unnatural.
It's more than
it's more than a robe backwards.
You look like, man. I'm telling you right now. There's a scene in that commercial where they're all sitting in the stands, trying to say, "Hey, look, we're all just normal people," you know.
Right.
They look like Heaven's Gate members.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm just saying.
You know, the daughter's gonna end up in a clock tower or something.
Yeah, right. And then they just had to sprinkle people who didn't have the Snuggie, like looking all bummed. Oh, I'm so cold, man. Those Snuggies look great. I'm like, you suck, sir. Whatever.
Mark, you have a question for Corey.
Yes, I do, Corey. It's actually a two-part question, sort of. Vince was telling me earlier that for some reason rock stars get a lot of women throwing themselves at you. And how does a non-talented person who has no music talent at all whatsoever, to where, in fact, I got thrown out of a bar for singing karaoke one time, get to become a famous rock star so I can have women throw themselves at me? And the second part to the question is, if you were a porn star, what would your name be?
All right. Okay, the first part. Well, God, if Chad Kroger can do it, anybody can do it. Really.
Tell him the joke.
Hey, don't all me.
Oh, you know what?
Have you seen that guy? He looks like somebody opened the Ark of the Covenant, all right? 2 years in a row, he was voted the worst-looking dude in rock. Not my fault, all right? Blame his mom. Anyway, oh, God, I might get sued for that one.
You know what it is, Corey? You know how Mark won is because I did to have people come in, I just didn't want anyone who could be a random caller. They had to do a little thing, real simple stuff.
Okay.
He actually won with this. I said, all right, 8 and 4 walk into a bar, and his joke was 8 and 4 walk into a gay bar and said we shouldn't have let Nickelback pick the bar.
Wow, we did that without even talking to each other. That was sweet. Right on. Tattoos and some kind of facial piercing.
A lot of poontang in that, dude.
Yeah.
A lot of poontang.
I'm scheduled for a tattoo Saturday, so.
Oh, well, there you go. Get something that resembles a knife. You know, that's right. It doesn't have to be a knife, you know. It could be a sword, a saber, you know, a bayonet.
How about a Leatherman?
Whatever tricks your trigger.
You mean like Leatherman, like the guy
like
from the Village People Leatherman, or the Tool?
No, the Tool.
Oh, okay,
There
right.
you go. Get a gigantic Swiss Army knife that's all folded out, but the Leatherman's right at the top, right? Corkscrew, the thing that nobody knows what it's for, you know? I mean, I don't even know what that is. There you go. There you go. There you go. I'll pay for it.
All right.
I'll pay for your Swiss Army knife tattoo if you're into it. Second of all, if I were a porn star, what would my name be? What's the rules? It's got to be.
I think it's your middle name and your first pet's name.
Is it? I thought there was a street thing.
I've heard the street thing too. The street you grew up with.
I guess it's the region. You got to have like the different rules in different regions, which would not be good because then my last name would be like Southeast Third or something like that. It doesn't really work. Let's see. So it would be Todd Tigger.
Todd Tigger? That is an awesome porno name.
Todd Tigger brings it to you. I've never even thought of that before. That's wonderful. Todd Tigger.
Todd Tigger.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mark. Appreciate that. It's a Big Red Radio 98K.
Who's on first, starring Todd Tigger?
Yeah, totally.
Hey, what's up? No.
Todd Tigger's.
I got nothing.
All the way home.
That's right. And Todd Tigger performing in Guys Gone Wild.
Corey, what is something that took the most amount of effort with the least amount of reward for you?
The Grammy.
The Grammy? Okay.
Yeah, probably. What was the question again?
The most amount of effort. Okay, here's
the least amount of effort, the most reward.
No, the most amount of effort with the least amount of reward.
Okay. Yeah, let's go with the Grammy.
Really?
Yeah.
A lot of effort, and just you're like, here to have a Grammy, me and Milli Vanilli?
Well, not even that. I mean, you know, the funny thing about, before I forget, is that I actually fought with Rick Rubin over the chorus.
Really?
He wanted me to change the chorus. He's like, that chorus is dumb. It doesn't work. It's not strong enough. And I was like, you're an idiot. You need to pick more of that kelp out of your beard and get back to me. You know,
snap.
That was the 45 minutes he was there that week.
Wow.
You know, so I was like, no, I took some of his ideas, but I was like, on that one, I was like, absolutely not. We're staying with this. I believe in this. I know this. And then, of course, we win a Grammy for it.
And then he's all of a sudden, I'm Grammy-producing record producer.
Of
Rick
course, yeah, high five, dude. How big's your moo-moo now?
Oh,
I just don't care.
I think he's kind of a big dude, like kind of chubby, right?
He's a very big dude.
Very chubby.
Yeah, very chubby.
So,
anyway.
Philosophical question for you here.
Yes, dear.
I don't know if I like it when you call me dear.
I think you do.
Puts me in a weird spot. I'm not going to lie.
You're turning red.
I am turning red.
This is a big red station. You got a big red face right now. I like it.
It's big and red on me right now, fella.
I'm digging this.
So, when you perform with Slipknot, you obviously are the guys with the mask. Would you answer these questions differently if you had your mask on?
Yeah, because it'd probably sound like, well, I was doing this and whatever, and then, with the Eskimo. Yeah, I mean, that would probably sound like that.
No, I mean, like, Oscar Wilde says, if you want a man to tell you the truth, give him a mask. Would your answers be different?
No.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. All right. Making stuff up is so boring.
Really?
I would rather just revel in the fact that I just give it straight up,
Right.
I mean, no matter how embarrassing it is, it's the people who hide behind facades that end up losing everything, I mean, it's your typical syndrome, I mean, Michael Jackson was beloved by millions. All of a sudden, like, all this stuff comes out of the closet, I mean, you wear the stuff on your sleeve, If you're going to be a creepy ghoul, be a creepy ghoul.
Lead with pedophile, and people will love you for that.
I'm not even saying that, I'm just saying, if you're going to be sketchy in public.
Right, exactly. Fly the freak flag.
Absolutely.
Got it.
I mean, he wasn't convicted of anything. I didn't really follow.
Completely innocent as far as the Scouts to the California.
Exactly. I mean, whatever. But he is very unnatural looking, okay? We talked about the Ark of the Covenant.
Right.
Good Lord. He lost a bet with Faust on that one, all right?
Right.
It was bad.
Oh, man.
I was telling somebody, I was like, somewhere there's a portrait in his attic that's getting younger.
It's a portrait of Dorian Gray.
Exactly
what it is.
So, I mean, what are you going to do?
Arizona's Real Rock 98 KUPD. I have Corey Taylor here in the studio talking about thematically about the music of Slipknot. It's like there are a lot of really sort of grim and nihilistic images portrayed in the music, and I kind of wonder, is it to like the shock and awe thing? Are you trying to share like some sort of experience, like a war correspondent going like, someone can show you photos of Rwanda and you go, God, that is terrible, but it's not gratuitous. I mean, some of the real frightening images of Slipknot. I mean, you're doing that to shock. You're doing that to bear witness to the things that have happened in your life.
No, it's art, man. It's all art. I mean, it's expression at the end of the day. I mean, that's why we distance ourselves from a lot of these quote-unquote shock rock bands. Because there's so much content in what we do. There's so much going on with what we do. And, I mean, everything comes from a very specific point. We don't do it to shock. We don't do it for the awe. We do it because it's a piece of what this band does.
Right.
And you were talking about the dark, kind of nihilistic, the music and whatever. But the thing that a lot of people miss is that whether it's lyrically or musically, I always put a silver lining at the end of it. There's always some sort of positivity in this song, whether it's I'm going through this, but I'm going to be okay, or this happened to me and this is what I took from it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that there's always the other side of the coin to that. And because I will not allow someone to be down about something that happened to them. I hang out with a lot of the kids that come to our shows, and they tell me about high school, and obviously we all know how high school was, but it's like 3 times worse now. I mean, the things that these kids have to go through are brutal, and the thing that I tell them the most is that this is just one stop in your life. Do not define yourself by what happens now. Define yourself by what you do after high school. If you can get through it, you will be okay.
Right.
And that's really kind of conceptually, that's what I'm talking about. It's like, if you can get through this, you will be okay. Honestly, I mean, you're going to have to take some lumps in life, but if you can get through it and process it and still be the same person, then you'll be okay. And that's what I'm talking about.
You know, listening to a lot of the music, it's like I think of like the character. There's like a protagonist of the Slipknot song because the songs are sung in sort of the first person perspective. I do this, I do that.
I mean, a lot of the stuff is really what comes from me. So yeah,
I was going to ask,
so absolutely.
Is it 8? Is it Corey? So it's you.
It's
The protagonist is you.
Yeah, it's a part of where I came